Did you know there's a high fashion, low maintenance floor you can install directly over existing tile? This is Resort Versailles. Luxury vinyl tile from Shaw Floors. It looks and feels like real tile. It's stylish, durable, water resistant, scratch resistant, and comfortable underfoot. Ideal for high traffic areas. And Resort Versailles is an enormous time saver. This installation is going over ceramic tile that is exhibiting hairline cracks. Think of the hassles and hard work of ripping up the old tile. And think how relieved you'll be not to go through all that. Just install Resort Versailles right on top. First, please note that a significant benefit of Resort Versailles LVT is that it may be installed over several types of flooring. Tile, as we've mentioned, concrete, wood, stone, or one layer of well-bonded, non-cushioned, resilient flooring. Any of these floors must be sound, secure, and level. Patching and/or leveling compounds must be Portland cement base. Here's how to do it. Mix a batch of Pro Patch XF according to the instructions on the bag. Water amount is crucial. The Pro Patch must be used immediately after mixing. 2 or more coats will be needed. The first to fill any voids, and the second to level the floor. Apply the first coat with a flat trowel and allow it to dry. Lightly scrape the surface and sweep up any loose debris. Mix and apply a second coat and allow it to dry completely. Once again, scrape and sweep the floor. If any dust is present, drag a damp towel over the floor. Measure and mark the center of the room at both ends and snap a chalk line. The Versailles pattern is approximately 4 by 4 foot, so we measured 16 feet from the doorway, which equals 4 patterns. Then, snapped a glue line perpendicular to the center line. Spread Shaw 200 TPS adhesive using the recommended trowel listed on the label. Or, spray S150 Universal Aerosol adhesive from the glue line to the doorway. Here, we protected the cabinets and walls with a cardboard portable shield. The adhesive is ready when there is no transfer when touched with a fingertip. Create your own 3mm spacers by taking an 8x8 inch tile and cutting it into 1-inch strips by scoring and snapping. Discard the 2 strips with beveled edges. Place your first tile against the center line. We started 8 inches from the glue line with an 8x8 inch tile. This is the center of our pattern across the width of the kitchen. We then placed an 8x16 tile using our spacer and the glue line for squareness. Our third tile, the 16x24, has 2 edges with spacers and the center line to use for positioning. Continue tile by tile, always having 2 edges and spacers to maintain proper alignment and a uniform space for grout. It does not matter which tile you choose to start with, as long as proper spacing is maintained. It's probable that the perimeter tile will need to be cut to size. Simply pattern scribe or measure, score and snap. In a larger area, snap perpendicular chalk lines dividing the area into equal quadrants, and lay the first tile at the intersection of the 2 lines. After the last tile is installed, roll the entire area in both length and width with a 75 to 100 pound roller. If Shaw 200 adhesive was used, you must wait 24 hours to grout the floor. If, however, the S150 spray adhesive was used, you may grout after 1 hour. The Array Grout has a unique formula that offers stain resistance, color consistency, and a smooth texture for easier spreading. You will need 2 or 3 grout sponges and several pails of water. To begin, soak and wring out a sponge and damp wipe an area of 5 to 10 square feet. A slightly wet tile surface allows the grout to glide easily over the tile and into the grout joints while providing for easier cleanup. Use a grout float at a 45-degree angle to push the grout into the joints. Remove excess grout by holding the float at a 90-degree angle and pulling it diagonally across the grout lines. Be careful not to remove grout by pushing too hard. After waiting several minutes, begin cleaning the grout by scrubbing with a damp sponge using a circular motion. Clean the sponge and change the water frequently to minimize any haze left on the tile. Next, use a clean damp sponge and slide it across the tile, flip it, and slide again. Repeat this process with 2 passes between rinses until the tile is clean. After 24 hours, remove any remaining haze on the tile face with a light spray of ammoniated window cleaner and a clean soft cloth. Now, feel free to live on your beautiful Shaw floor. This is another Instant Advantage brought to you by the Shaw Learning Academy and the Product Support Group.